Welcome back to GaleForceWins Season 2.
The GaleForceWins podcast is proudly sponsored by Newfound Marketing, a digital marketing agency located in St. John's, Newfoundland. Visit our website at newfoundmarketing.ca to find out how we can help your business grow. Newfound Marketing, a complement to your marketing team.
Welcome back to a special episode of GaleForceWins. In August of 2022, Trevor Crickard came back to St. John's after triumphantly winning the Memorial Cup. He is the coach now of the St. John's Sea Dogs. What we did was GaleForceWins traveled around with him and created a video celebrating the places that he grew up with, and he brought the cup to. We will put a link to that in this video, in the description of this video. But we wanted to have a little bit of a section of conversation with Travis. Travis is a very, very motivated and inspirational guy. At the time of this interview, it was actually regatta day. He had not yet been announced as the head coach. He was the assistant coach when they won of last year. So St. John's boy won the Memorial Cup. And if you don't know much about the Memorial Cup, I would say Google it. It is one of the most difficult trophies in hockey to win. And a homegrown St. John's boy won it. But I think you'll get from this how inspirational this young man is leading a team of hockey players. Thanks for joining us.
No, I just what's it been like bringing this home, bringing the Memorial Cup back to St. John's?
Really, really special.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait. I think the last 4 days, that's kind of all I thought about. Yeah. The idea of having the chance to bring it home and share it with my family, but just people around Newfoundland and places that I've loved to come and go growing up.
Yeah. Why did Leo's have to be your first stop?
Leo's had to be my first stop because growing up, Leo's was my favorite restaurant. It seemed to be always the place that we as a family, or I would want to come after like hockey on a Saturday afternoon. Yeah. And we kind of have a continual or perpetual argument amongst our family as to where the best fish and chips is. And me and my uncle Steve in there, we believe it's Leo's. Okay. So I really wanted to make sure the rest of my family knew that the cup was coming here and not another fish and chips place.
You're not going down the street there.
No, we're not.
So when you were coming here as a kid, what rink were you leaving? Were you leaving?
Usually like Prince of Wales at Capital Hyundai now, or Brother O'Hare. I don't know what it's called now.
Brother here is
Yetman's. Okay, so it would usually be one of those two rinks where we'd be coming from to come here to eat.
What was it like showing this off Confederation building earlier?
I was kind of surprised at the opportunity. That wasn't on the schedule. It kind of happened last minute. Yeah. I just think it was going to be something really special to be able to look back on. Yeah. And kind of show my kids when they're older that I had the chance to share with our premier, because kind of a person that's not really overly accessible to the general public on a daily basis. So him giving me a little bit of time to share with him means a lot.
Oh, look at this guy.
Fury.
How are you, bud?
How are you?
Look at this.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Wow, that's significant. They let you have it? That's fantastic. How was it?
This experience is incredible.
Yeah,
it was a lot more than we could even imagine, really.
Yeah.
Team played so well. Didn't lose a game.
No.
Yeah, it was
all powered by the Newfoundlander.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, what?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I hold it?
Oh yeah, sure. Just watch your hands if you touch the top, because it's been through a few parties this summer and it's been dropped a few times. Yeah.
Let's lay it over here on the desk and get a couple of photos.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. How old is it?
I think it's like 103 years old now.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you drink out of it?
I did, yeah.
All around. What's next for you?
Back there in St. John's.
Yeah.
So I was assistant coach with the team.
Yeah.
I'm taking over as the head coach.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You can work out today. I'm gonna add some light to the road. Just
that's better. Not at all.
Sorry, Jerry.
Where are you going with it now?
Leo's Restaurant.
Hey, yeah. Putting it right in there?
Absolutely.
Tartar sauce right in there.
Yeah. that a better backdrop now?
Yeah, it is now, yeah. It's just that when the sun coming in,
Yeah.
you're back.
Okay.
Shadows in your face.
Alright, here we go. It's gonna be scorching hot.
Okay. The rest of your day is you're going to hit a couple of camps. What do you think that's going to be like, do you think? Showing that off, being able to bring that back sort of to your roots.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I know that some of the coaches I've talked to who run the camps, they said the kids are super jacked up. They have the opportunity to not just see this cup, but potentially the Stanley Cup later. I think they're kind of feeling a little spoiled that they're going to get to see kind of the two biggest cups in hockey right now. So, and just thinking about some of the people that are there who coached me growing up, who are still there, and to be able to bring it back and share with them will be kind of special as well, I think.
We played street hockey together, and then he went on to play D3 at Potsdam.
Yeah, that's right.
Coached all over the place. He's coached lots of different places in Canada, settled in St. John, and had a tremendous run. Now Memorial Cup champion, and from Newfoundland, so I think that's super, super awesome. So guys, again, a little quick stick that. I think it's a historic trophy. It's a trophy that you win if you win the Canadian Hockey League. So you have to win your own major junior league first, or you host the Memorial Cup, that's what happened with Travis, that St. John hosted, and you have to win the Memorial Cup. So there's a lot of games you have to win that trophy, and utmost respect for Travis for winning that, for sure.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me. I thought I'd drop in and kind of share it with whomever possible, because it is a really prestigious trophy, and it's a huge honor to be able to represent Newfoundland as someone who's won this. So if anyone wants to get a picture with it, if you want to take it for a spin around the ice, go ahead. The only thing I ask is, because it's been beaten up pretty bad from some parties, that you hold it here and here, and you can take it for a spin, whatever you want to do with it. But it's here for you guys to look at and spend a little bit of time with, and I'm going to stay out on the ice and do a little twirl with you guys and see how it goes. Thanks for having me, guys.
No sweat. Absolutely. Okay, guys, you can go get a quick little 5 minutes or so. You can grab a couple pictures. You guys want to grab a few pics? I got my phone there.
You want to do a group shot? Right,
I think a group shot.
Trophies to win, so that's why it's partying so hard, right?
Yeah.
Long time.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Kneel down. Travis Crickard, okay? John Sea Dogs. The Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. And this is a trophy, okay, for the Canadian Hockey League Memorial Cup. And Travis was a coach for this team, okay? And he won. He's come by to share the trophy with you. Okay?
When I was your age, I used to attend this camp too, so that's why I'm bringing the cup back today.
Come on, guys.
To get a picture with everyone.
Good picture with everyone here now again, guys. Here, let's go.
This is older than the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
I think so.
Are we bringing it home?
This is Travis Crickard. He brought it home. Okay, he was a coach on the St. John Sea Dogs who won it. And guess what? He was in this camp like you.
Once upon a time, I was.
How old are you now?
35.
Oh my goodness. You guys want to get a picture with it? Everyone go over here, guys.
Let's do it.
And is the regatta tomorrow as well?
Yeah, so from 2:30 to 5:30, I'll be at the Kitty Vitty Brewery beer tent at a table with the cup for anyone who's interested in getting a photo with it. And then later on in the evening, we'll be at the tap room for a party. It'll be me and my close friends, but we're welcoming anyone who wants to come.
So it's really going on tour, the trophy.
We're trying to hit it all. We're trying to do it all as much as possible and as fast as possible.
Yeah. Why was it a must to eat the fish and chips out of there?
Well, it's just kind of, I guess it's something you're supposed to do. Everyone else who's had it so far is eating something out of it. Guys have had poutine, cereal. The guys in PEI who had it, they took it to Cow's Ice Cream and had a big feed of ice cream out of it. So I figured it was important to have our kind of Newfoundland dish out of it.
Well, what's more Newfoundland?
Yeah.
Right? All right, cool.
So Travis, here we are. I've been following you around for 3 days, and I can tell you it's a bit of a thrill. I really appreciate doing this with you. But first of all, I'd just like to say that congratulations. Winning the Memorial Cup, as I've come to learn, is a Herculean feat. First of all, GaleForceWins audience, they're interested in success and inspiration. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what this means to you.
Okay, thanks, Jerry. Well, originally from St. John's, Newfoundland, born and raised. Left home when I was 16 to pursue a hockey career, and it didn't turn out to be a playing career. It turned out to be a coaching career, and really for me, when I was about 18, I kind of felt like I probably would serve the game better as a coach because I wasn't a very good player. And once I finished playing when I was 25, jumped right into coaching right away. Kind of started in minor hockey at the midget, now it's called U18 AAA. And fortunately enough, my first year of head coaching there had a lot of success. Our team ended up going to the TELUS Cup National Championship final. And I got plucked out of there right away into the OHL with the Ottawa 67s. And since then, I've kind of been around in the Western Hockey League with the Kelowna Rockets, now the St. John Sea Dogs in the Quebec Major Junior League. And also during that time, I had a chance to coach 3 times with Team Canada at various World Championships.
It's amazing, Travis. You say you're not a very good hockey player. You're standing with a guy who's probably not a very good hockey player. I actually used to figure skate. I can skate, but I don't know what to do with the puck when I get it.
Okay.
But, you know, it's incredible. Just tell us a little bit about the inspiration and the leadership. We're fascinated with leadership. You're coaching a lot of very young men, we'll call them. You know, what are some of the techniques, I guess, that you utilize to motivate these boys to go on and win a championship?
Yeah. Well, so I think the one thing that I took away from this experience was we had a great regular season where we finished high in the standings, and I think we won the last 15 straight regular season games, and then we went into the playoffs and we got upset in the first round. And then there's this kind of long layoff where we're waiting to play our next game and we don't know who our opponents are. A lot of uncertainty, and people don't like uncertainty, really. And I think it could have been a really negative experience for a lot of people, but we really tried to make a pact and focus only on positives. Even when there were moments where it was very, very easy to be negative, focused only on positives. And that for me is the biggest kind of takeaway, that no matter how bad the situation is or how difficult or how potentially negative, there has to be some kind of positive, whether it's you learned something or you grew a little bit, or you simply just got a little bit better. If you can find that positive, people kind of gravitate toward that more than negativity, and people want to work harder for people who are more positive. That was my biggest takeaway from this experience.
It's amazing, you know, being around hockey a little bit as a coach myself. I worked hard with the minor, you know, Adam, Pee Wee, and Bantam. Never at a level that you did, but trying to stay positive is not easy when you have a group of people that are going off on all kinds of tangents. Of course, you have the parents that are involved. You're not the sole source of information and positivity, are you? So you must have to manage quite a massive amount of people, not just the team.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of different voices that speak to each player on a daily basis, whether it's, like you said, parents, coaches, agents, other people, maybe friends, maybe other family members, community members. So there's a lot of potentially different messages that need to get managed, and if you really want them to kind of adhere to or follow your leadership, your message needs to be constant and consistent every day. But I come back to that positivity. The more positive you can be with people, as hard as that is sometimes, they really gravitate towards it. And I say that because I saw it. Yeah. And it was kind of the first time that I really had a great opportunity to experience that. And that's something that I'm going to try to take with me as I continue to work on my craft of coaching, is no matter how bad it could be, let's say we're having a terrible game, there has to be something good in there. Yeah. There has to be.
Amazing. Travis, I coached 10 years with the Avalon Celtics, and sometimes on the ice for practice, I'll be honest with you, I found it overwhelming. Just trying to manage everything that's going on. When you're on the ice, you know, I'm geeking out a little bit, but how many people would be on the ice from a coaching perspective to help manage what's going on the ice in a practice?
So it could be I would say anywhere between 4 and 8. So typically when you think about it, you have your head coach, probably 2 assistant coaches, and then maybe a goalie coach would be kind of your standard. But then for us, for example, we would have a skating coach, a face-off coach, a skills coach. So at any point in time, there could be between 4 and 8. And even sometimes we would invite kind of guest coaches to come out, whether they be coaches at higher levels coming to help us, or coaches at lower levels who we want to kind of give some experience to. And simply just the more coaches or bodies you can have on the ice with a group of say 20 to 30 depending on your roster size, it's better because you can manage the ice better, but players are then getting more feedback touch points.
Yeah, it's fascinating. I'll tell you a quick story. So I was coaching one time and had a practice. We had 27 kids on the ice. I don't know what was on the go. All the other coaches couldn't make it. I was on the ice by myself. And this parent came up to me and said, "That practice was the shits." And I said, "I spent 2 hours preparing and it was one person there." Anyway, I said to him, "Put your skates on, come out next week." He never did. But anyway,
Okay.
Overall, hockey is an incredibly positive environment, positive experience. Tell us a little bit about what hockey has meant to you, Travis.
It's honestly, it's everything to me. A lot of people say you shouldn't try to identify as a hockey coach or a hockey player or whatever you do for occupation, but I really feel like I'm at a point in my life where it's the only thing that I think I know how to do. I know how to mow my own lawn at home and do some house chores, but I don't really know how to do much other than coach hockey. So I very much identify as that, and I think really a lot, like I understand that there's a need for balance and spend time with your families and try to spend time with your friends. And a lot of people say the key to balance is having other hobbies and things like that, but I think that if you want to try to be world class at something, you need to have an obsessive focus, and that's what I'm trying to do. Is I want to be world class.
Well, I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to keep it much longer. We're talking to him almost 10 minutes here now. This gentleman has been wandering around St. John's with the Memorial Cup, being incredibly patient. We're actually here right now at the regatta. He's being stopped left, right, and center to actually talk to people and get pictures taken. Obsessive focus. I'm going to say something. I have no doubt, Travis, that your future is incredibly bright. I think there's going to be some announcements about your future in the next little while. And I tell you, it's just been a pleasure to be part of your life for the last 3 days. Congratulations. All the best for 2023 and beyond.
Thank you, Jerry. Appreciate the opportunity to talk.
Thank you for tuning in to GaleForceWins. That's GaleForceWins, WINS.com.